Buddy, go your own way.
I'll scream.
Hey, what's up, man? Oh man, thanks again for your help.
Sheesh, is this place always so dead? Really? And what are you bringing to the party, huh? Got anything I can't get out in Arizona? Everyone at this place is so straight edge. Now you've got me curious. This place rocks. Hey, you. Wanna come play with me?
need you. I will get to you. How are his vitals?
Dr. Scott, Dalby operator, please. Dr. Scott, Dalby operator.
Back off.
Evening.
Hi. This life's been hard on him, both of us, but he forgives me. We're leaving soon. I have some family with a place out in the middle of nowhere in Oregon. It should be okay for us to stay out there, as long as we're together.
Tragedy.
Evening. Murder. No. I wasn't here when it happened. Evening. It's nothing. No, I have a speech problem. Sorry.
I don't know what I'm saying. Forget what I say. Murder. Yes, the killer is dead. He moves soon and travels to the heart of the Angeles, to the home of the stars, and then returns fulfilled and empty once again. I don't know what I... I don't...
Scream.
Sewers are all muddied with 1,000 lowly suicides.
Did you miss me? Judging by the way the board's lit up, I'd say you couldn't live without me.
Hey there, what can I do you for?
So many callers.
Bail bonding? What do you want to know?
If you don't get through to me tonight, don't let it break your heart. I'm here each
Yep,
and
damn
every
good.
AM.
His name's
So
Carson,
keep
and he's
dialing
great
those
at what he
magic numbers
does
and
when
just
he
let me
wants
know
to
you're
do it.
serious.
I can't seem to find him now, though. He's pissing me off, to be honest. I need him to go find someone.
Hello, Greg. Up late, aren't we?
Well, I don't feel right cutting Carson loose just yet. We go way back. I knew his father, too. Tell you what, since I'm stuck here, why don't you go look for him? Just real quick. I'll pay you for your time. Great, great. I suppose the first place you should look is his apartment in Santa Monica Suites. Apartment 1, I think it is. Maybe you'll find something there to let you know where he's got himself to. Here's a key card. That'll let you in.
walk lead to the spinal columns of the great beast's hall. All you walk willingly to the eternal feast of the guilty. I have seen the face of the demon, and it is excited. Corruption of the soul is pandemic. There is no hiding your true face to the judge of souls. Redemption cannot be bought.
Hey, how you doing?
Good evening to you.
Check. Is this thing recording? God, I hate these things. Anyway, the McGee case is getting weirder all the time. I found where he's been hiding, and I saw some really creepy stuff down there. There was no sign of McGee. I'm gonna follow up on another lead I got, too. I updated the files on the computer. This is Carson signing off. Man, that sounds stupid.
Hello? Might I speak with Mr. McGee? Well, I'm not sure. I had an appointment with him a few days ago, but he never seemed to show up. Do you know when he'll return? You are? Isn't that a coincidence? Why are you looking for him? Oh, I see. I'd be delighted to. Why don't you come down to my office and we'll talk about it? I'm at the end of Main Street, small basement studio. The sign says Gimbel's Prosthetics. Just ring the buzzer and I'll let you in. Yes, may I help you? Oh, right. I'll buzz you in.
Hello! Welcome to Gimbel's Prosthetics and Medical Supplies. You're here about the missing Mr. McGee, am I right? Oh, yes, forgive me. My name is Gimbel. Stanley Gimbel. But, oh, dear, let us dispense with formalities. You can call me Stan. Me? Oh, I'm just trying to make things a little easier for those who find themselves disadvantaged. Giving a helping hand, you might say. A leg up. Bloody clever, that one. Oh, right. Mr. McGee. Well, as I told you, he was supposed to show up a few days ago for a photography session. Reference for my work, that kind of thing. No, he didn't. Earlier, I had asked him to take a few pictures of himself for my perusal. A sort of resume, you might say. And that was the last I'd heard of him. Carson? No. I don't think so, anyway. Oh, look. I know I've got some information on Mr. McGee back in my files. Do you want me to try and dig it up? Don't mention it. Just wait here a moment, and I'll be right along. Oh, you have such beautiful arms. I absolutely must have them.
Huh? Oh, hey, help! You gotta get me out of here, man! This guy's a freaking nut job! Who, Gimbal? Yeah, Gimbal. That guy's been taking pieces off of me and McGee over here for the last 3 days. He's crazy, man! Freaking crazy!
What are you doing here?
Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver. I wasn't sure I was gonna make it. I'm telling you, I've been on some weird cases, but this one takes the cake. Yeah, that's me. How did you know? He did? Oh man, that's solid. I owe that guy big. I hope I can figure out a way to get him back for this. What? Oh no, man. No, not for me anymore. Look at my hand. Gimbal took my trigger finger for a trophy. I'm all through with this business. I hate to leave Arthur in a lurch, but that's just the way it is. Thanks again. Don't worry, I'll take care of old Stumpy here.
Need some company?
roots of this city wrap around the Great Worm, and all, no.
Did you miss me? Judging by the way the board's lit up, I'd say you couldn't live without.
What's shaking?
You make me feel so desirable, L.A. So
What?
many callers,
Ain't coming
so
back?
little
What do you
time.
mean he ain't coming
If you don't
back?
get through to me tonight, don't let it break your heart. I'm here each and every AM. So keep dialing those magic numbers. and
Man,
just
that's
maybe
a
you'll be
tough
alive
one.
to this.
Bounty hunter ain't no good without his trigger finger. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hot water, boy. Gonna
Hello,
cost old
Greg.
Arthur
Up
real
late,
good.
aren't we?
I got this guy with a sheet a mile long, put in on 3 warrants. His girlfriend put up for the bond, and now he missed the court date.
Thank you,
I can't get in
Greg.
touch with either of them. Want a job? Well, it won't be much of a job since you ain't licensed and all, but until I can get me another bounty hunter, I need you to find out if this guy skipped town or what. Yeah, no body attachment or nothing. Just find out if he's here or where he went. I'll pay you. Deal?
Greg, there's a little thing called too much information.
Great,
Caller,
all
you're
right. The guy's
winding
name
away
is
the
Mike
evening
Durbin.
with
Goes
a
by the name
title.
Muddy. His girlfriend put up for his bond. She lives
Yes,
over there
I
above
think that's
Tripp's pawn
implied by the
shop.
title of
Her
the
name
show.
is Marion Murrieta, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her. Well, he was brought up on manslaughter charges years back, but he got acquitted. Since then, he's been in and out for this and that, small-time stuff mostly. Most recently, he was brought in as part of a big case on stolen auto parts. It's this big chop shop thing that's going on in Santa Monica. Been in the paper. That's right, Marianne Murrieta, in them crappy places above the pawn shop. Find out where the hell Muddy is, where is he going, whatever. But be careful, you're not licensed, and if anything bad goes down, I don't know you hear me?
Okay, well, good luck in the next election, Senator. Apologies to all you night owls out there, but this girl's got something she's got to take care of. for the
Oh,
next few minutes.
yeah. Sorry about that. Here you are.
If you get my meaning.
All right, come back when you got some info. Thanks in advance.
Have a good day, dear. I'm glad you liked the muffins.
Hey, what's that on the counter?
What place
That's
you
not
want to
my
know
margarine.
about?
That's butter.
It's...
Bitch, you know I'm supposed to watch my LDL
Yeah,
levels?
that place is creepy, ain't it? They say it's haunted. Great property, though.
You don't
Whoever
want a
owns it ought to do
divorce.
something
They're
with it
trying to
other
kill
than
me.
just let
I'm
it stand
glad I
there all
slept with your
bare bones
sister.
and empty.
I thought it was margarine grade B butter. Other answer
What
taste of
place
margarine
you want to
with
know
polyunsaturated
about?
fat of butter.
You are on fire, Bill! I finally took your advice and you were right.
Ah,
You're more
yeah, I know the
confident than
place.
ever. You the
Funny
man.
thing is,
Isn't
that
it
spot
great?
used
I
to hold
couldn't
a
believe it.
stinky
We
old
went out
pet
to dinner,
store.
and
Now
afterwards
it's
we
some
started getting
hoity-toity
busy. I
art
went to the
gallery
bathroom
with
to take it.
wine
I
and
could feel it
cheese
right
and
away.
whatnot.
Hell, you could see the title change in the toilet bowl.
The Visatrek, for an ordinary drug-enhanced erection.
What
just isn't
place you
enough.
want to know
Common side
about?
effects include fainting, tingling,
Yeah,
extremities,
sure,
temporary
where?
blindness, deathly pallor, time perception distortions, aggravated bladder syndrome.
The old pier
emotional
used to
insight,
really draw in
constant
tourism
confidence,
money,
illusions
but
of
it
grandeur,
don't so
and
much
elevated
anymore. It's pretty much just an old weather-beaten landmark now.
Space burger, huh? You know, when I was your age, space was mostly a mystery. We didn't know what was up there. Why, I thought there were little alien kids on Mars that might be
The roots of this city wrap around the Great Worm, and all who live in its stinking
Mayor, it's Mike. Look, I gotta head downtown for a few days, maybe longer. If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to discuss, apparently. I'll be at Milton's place in the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
Hop in.
Everybody comes in here's got to have a short house rules. Inhibition's the first thing to go. 2 more of these and you'll be telling me your nastiest, dirtiest stories. I am your beat priestess, and it's time to confess. Venus was her name. Got anything you want to confess? Sounds serious. I'm going to need details, so I know whether to pour a Hail Mary or a highway to hell. Oh yeah? I've been waiting for someone like you to come in here. You see, I've got this situation that's gotten a little out of hand, and I need someone to inform some people that they won't be getting paid this month. Intrigued yet? Well, the parking lot next to the Empire Hotel. Couple of guys, Russian accents, bit thick. I need you to tell them Venus doesn't have their money. That's it. Drinks on the house for a week. You want cash? Whatever, I can do that. Question is, are you worth it? I expected you'd bite. Empire Hotel. Tell them I'm broke. You can run, right? Never mind. Just don't go starting any street fights, alright? These guys are connected. Anyhow, a lot of people have yet to confess to the beat priestess. Later, darling.
Confession, bitch, send you. Money. Where is money? No money? Yeah. Tell bitch we be back next month.
What? I can't hear you! Let's talk in my office! Well, you certainly did better than my bouncer did. Poor dear can't turn his neck to the right anymore. Already had a call from Boris. Wasn't too happy about tonight, son of a bitch. Say, how would you like to get into the club business, Well, to start this club, I have to take out a significant loan from a king bastard by the name of Boris, and every time I haven't been able to make the monthly plus interest, the bastard takes what he feels is a suitable late fee. I've got a club to run, so I'll be blunt. I refuse to fuck that fat misogynistic old man one more time to hold on to the club. So I need someone to eliminate him. Do this, and I'll make you a silent partner. Boris is high up in the Russian mafia. Does that make a difference? He's at the Empire Hotel. Always has a few of the fiercest bully boys standing round trying to out-sneer each other. He's got a short temper, and more than likely he's been drinking for the last 4 hours. Here, key to the penthouse level.
Going somewhere? 1, 2.
The roots of this city wrap around the great worm, and all who live in its stinking bowels bloat themselves on apocalypse nectar.
Did you miss me? Judging by the way the boards lit up, I'd say you could.
Hey there, Slick.
You make me feel so desirable, Ella.
So what'd you find out about
so
money?
Many callers, so little time. If you don't get through to me tonight, don't let it break your heart.
All right, then. I'll have to call in some bounty hunters to help me find Muddy and a couple of other jumpers. Thanks for all your help.
What's your name, Night Owl?
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Here you are. See you around then. If you ever find yourself or a loved one locked up, please call.
Thank you, Greg.
Why, I imagine if you was half as pretty as your voice, then you're the prettiest woman in the city.
Aren't you the gentleman?
I imagine you a lot, Deb. Like I said, I'm all by myself, and it does get lonely. Sometimes a man can't help himself, especially when I hear you. It's like your hair straddling my...
Greg, there's a little thing called too much information. Caller, you're whiling away the evening with the Deb of Night.
Good evening, Deb.
Yes, I think that's implied by the title of the show.
Do you ever worry, Deb, that the world is going to end?
I haven't felt that way since Brad Pitt got married.
Do you have any idea how insignificant you are? When they start devouring the world, you will be but a blood stain on their capes.
I bet you say that to all the girls.
There is a red star in the night sky. The blood of mortals and the blood of ages, all will be consumed. They are coming. These are the final nights.
Okay, well, good luck in the next election, Senator. Apologies to all you night owls out there, but this girl's got something she's got to take care of for the next few minutes. Here's a little music to keep you up, if you get my meaning.
Bill's here. Gotta run. Great breakfast, honey.
Have a good day, dear. I'm glad you liked the muffins.
Hey, what's that on the counter? That's not my margarine. That's butter.
It's...
Bitch! You know I'm supposed to watch my LDL levels.
I thought it would be a nice change. You couldn't even tell.
You don't want a divorce. You're trying to kill me. I'm glad I slept with your sister.
I thought it was margarine grade B butter. Other taste of margarine with all the saturated fat of butter.
You are on fire, Bill!
I finally took your advice and you were right. I feel more confident than ever.
You the man! Isn't it great?
I couldn't even believe it. We went out to dinner and afterwards we started getting busy. I went into the bathroom to take it. I could feel it right away. Hell, you could see the title change in the toilet bowl.
The Visatrack. For an ordinary drug-enhanced erection just isn't enough. Common side effects include fainting, tingling in extremities, temporary blindness, deathly pallor, time perception distortions, aggravated bladder syndrome, emotional incest, pronounced incompetence, delusions of grandeur, and elevated risk of stroke.
Grandpa, will you take me to Spaceburger?
Spaceburger, huh? You know, when I was your age, space was mostly a mystery. We didn't know what was up there. Why, I thought there were little alien kids on Mars that might be watching me. Yeah, I used to make signs for them saying, "Hello, Martians," or "Give me a ride on your rocket craft." Of course, I was young and naive, thinking Martians could read English. Everyone knew Martians communicated telepathically through space operators on their moon base.
Billy, what did I tell you about talking to Grandpa?
But I want to go to Spaceburger.
Spaceburger. This looks like a job for Commander Mom. Report to the space van.
Oh, boy.
We can drop Grandpa off at the home on the way there.
Of course, you don't see Martians on space probes. Everyone knows Martians live in invisible domes.
see the squirming on the horizon? The worms are stripping them.
Where to?
Well, looky who made it back in one piece. How's Santa Monica, kiddo? Yeah, I'm sure it was a stroll on the beach. Said you scored a lot of skee-ball tickets down on the pier there? I can't imagine you did. Probably too busy getting pushed around by every vampire with the weakest seniority over you, am I right? Well, if you're cool with that treatment, you'll make a great Camarilla. They love pussies. I'm just saying, that's usually the way the story goes. Same old bullshit politics from when you were alive, huh? Don't it make you just want to rip somebody's spine out? What? You saying that's just me? Yeah, not a moment too soon, huh? He said you guys let those Sabat go, too. Nines must be getting soft. How can you pass up that kind of fun? Someone must have put a word out. Now, here's an interesting little scenario. I'm just gonna run this by you, see what you think. What if the prince got the word out to the Sabat that you were the one to blow up their warehouse? Hey, it's just a theory, man, but who else is gonna be watching you so closely, knowing where you're going and all that? That's how the Camarilla works, kiddo, trust me. I've been dealing with these slimy shits for a few centuries now. Why? Planning on visiting? Oh, really? The sarcophagus. Did LaCroix tell you about the Ankaran sarcophagus? Yeah, well, maybe I should fill you in on the details. That sarcophagus is bad news. Kindred around the globe have been going batshit since it was discovered. The word is there's an ancient asleep in there. One of the fathers, one of the vampires, that if you trace your lineage way back, there's a chance it'd end up with him at the root. Ancients don't just nap. They sleep whole ages away. And when they wake up, they're hungry. It's more than that, you know. Most kindred think it's one of the signs of the end, the apocalypse. Every religion has their own version of it. Kindred call it Gehenna, and the way they tell it, it starts when the ancients rise to devour their children. No one knows for sure, really. That's just a word that's been handed down through the ages. The Camarilla denies these ancients exist. Well, kiddo, I guess you're gonna be the one to find out. Hey, good luck. Try not to wake Grandpa Munster and kill the world, huh? Because he never thought you'd make it back. If Nines didn't stand up for you in the courtroom, you would have been toast right there, man. Everybody knows that. It's bullshit Camarilla law. You gotta get it approved before you sire anyone. Vampire population control, fascist crap. LaCroix wanted to look like the strong leader upholding the law. Kid, I never answered to no man in life. Now I sure as shit ain't taking orders from a vampire with a seat and a funny name. And when I die again, the devil's gonna have to cut me a deal if he wants my ass. Besides, I never trust anybody with an X in their name. Public relations, man. Calculated risk. Eventually are born in a boardroom. When Nines called him out, LaCroix realized it was time to show a carefully measured dose of Camarilla compassion. LaCroix is the boss of the Camarilla in L.A. That's it. LaCroix is a boss. That's rich. The free living dead, kiddo. A lot of people like to use the label anarchs. What the hell that means? Anarchs. That's got a nice kick to it, though, huh? Yeah. Sure thing, kiddo. Fire away. The Sabat are worthless, man. Fake tits on a zombie worthless. Fun to watch, though. Like the Three Stooges with chainsaws. The Sabat are in the same business as the Camarilla. Sabat have a little longer chain, but they're slaves all the same. What's up? Sure thing, kiddo. Fire away. What's on your mind? What about him? What do I think of humans? I don't, really. When you were alive, did you think about cows? You know, if one got killed, I bet you didn't cry, but, you know, you're not out there slaughtering them for sport either. Ah, man, we got our own problems. Let the kin sink or swim.
Well, if it ain't the talk of the town, poster child for Camarilla benevolence. What errand does the prince have you running today? Nines is expected. Have some manners and don't wear out your weapon. You're skilled. Act up again, and I'll be the one showing your ashes to the door. What's up? There's this girl who's been making a lot of noise lately. She's a real pain in the ass. She's a ghoul of this one Toreador creep who disappeared. Her name is Pat. She hangs out in the clubs downtown. She used to show up around here and act like she was everybody's best friend. It was all fun and games until her vampire sugar daddy stopped calling. Now she can't get her blood fixed and shit ain't so fun no more. She's crossed the line. Only time that mouth ain't blabbing is when it's sucking vampire blood. She's gotta disappear. Do this, and we'll keep it our little secret, you hear? All right, have fun. I'd love to do this one myself, but I know her sire. Just let me know when it's done. Yeah? You've got to understand, Kindred. You're carrying a 6,000-year curse in your blood. No matter how powerful it makes you feel, that blood is a tangle of chains that's going to leave you bound in servitude the rest of your existence. Your elders command the blood. They control the blood, and the blood listens. You'll never even hear their call, but the blood will, and it'll make you obey. That shit stretches all the way back to Canal, man. Nothing we can do. Some ancient sleeping in a tomb half a world away has a bad dream, and you don't feel that shit, like it or not. Cain, man, father of all vampires, killed his brother Abel and was cursed by God to walk eternity feeding on the blood of his children. Some heavy shit. Keep your voice down. Is Cain real? I don't know. Not sure I want to know. The point is, with this curse pulling your strings, you really want to sign away your right to fight by joining the Camarilla? Yeah? Yeah? Who do you want to know about? That's the man there. What a righteous kid. I wish he'd take a more active stance in our fight. Fuck, man, he's Jack. Jack just does his thing. God help anyone who gets in the way.
You showed up. Good. Here's what I gotta tell you. And so you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat. I'm just a guy out of nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me. You've got a right to know the score. The Camarilla, this is the short of it. They operate a lot like a pyramid scheme. There's a bunch of these old-timers at the top with God only knows what plots in mind. They lose their power, they die. They sired more to carry out their plans. And looking for a little power, then those kindred sired for their own schemes, and so on and on and on. It hurts my head just thinking about the mess. And it works out to is this. Only a few people at the top have any real power. LaCroix? Shit. LaCroix's just the guy who backstabbed and wheeled and dealed his way into becoming king son of a bitch of all the local Camarilla. Him and any of the traitors that sided with the Cam want power here, they'll get what's due. I learned the way of this world during the Depression. A bunch of old rich bastards screwed the country. But did they suffer? No. The little people suffered. You can't trust the people at the top. The world would be a better place without them. All you can do is get a group of people together who aren't assholes. Find a place to put your feet up and make some examples of the quote-unquote elite to keep the rest the hell out. Everyone's an equal here. The same thing this country used to be about. That's what LA has been. An anarch-free state. The Camarilla was kicked out on their ass a long time ago. We, the anarchs, didn't want to play their politics anymore. Now LaCroix and crew pop in like they never left? No goddamn way. Their laws don't apply to us. LaCroix represents everything I hate. The Camarilla, stuck-up aristocrats, rich businessmen, crooked politicians. The only place LaCroix belongs is in an urn. I got their meeting right here. No such thing. And again, newbie, don't throw those kind of words around lightly. you're risking a beatdown. I fought to keep LA free since I was embraced. A long time later, I'm one of the only ones left that hasn't bit it or switched sides. The most veteran soldier on the battlefield. Here's what I tell all the new blood. 1, you get careless, that blood'll make you into a monster. If you rampage around here, you get put down. 2, don't kill when you feed. No reason to. In this city, there's lots of ways to slake the beast without leaving a trail of dead. 3, the Camarilla's full of shit. 4, watch your back, always. And lastly, learn how to fight. Because a speech ain't gonna save your ass when you're staring down the barrel of a shotgun. After picking your ass up off the pavement back there, yeah, I can tell you don't even know the basics. Hold your hands up like this, and keep your body at an angle. Makes you harder to hit. Keep your thumbs out of your fists and put your weight into your punches. LA's the school of hard knocks, so keep your friends close and your enemies in a barbecue pit. Once you square things with LaCroix, don't give that son of a bitch the time of night. I got my eye on you, kid.
So that chased you in here, Cammy? Heard 9 saved your ass again. You think LaCroix would have stopped counting his money long enough to get your back, Jack? Oh, you want to know what my problem is? All right, I'll tell you what my problem is. You ready? You are my goddamn problem. Anyone who would lay it down for some cape in an ivory tower deserves what they get. That's real. Let me put it in perspective for you. The Camarilla claims every kindred's part of the organization regardless. You do something they don't like, well, you're Camarilla, so you get punished under their laws, like it or not. I'm Damsel, den mother of these mothers, and one pissed bitch since LaCroix rolled in. That goddamn blood witch told you what? He thinks we're responsible for that plague bearer? If I hadn't promised Nines I'd keep my nose clean, I'd go over right now and rip him a new wizard shoot. Magic missile casting motherfucker! A plague bearer's a fool that doesn't care who they feed from. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We can't get sick, but the kind can. And kindred that feed on them start spreading disease. Enough get sick, it's an epidemic. CDC's in town as we speak. Seen, Old Yeller? May sound cruel, but it's necessary. If someone puts together 2 and 2 as to the real cause of an outbreak of bloodborne diseases, guess what happens? So the plague bearer's gotta be found and put down. If the Camarilla really gives a damn, they'll help us out. One of our boys' ghouls, name's Paul, lives nearby in the Skyline Apartments. Been a stranger lately. Looked like death last time he was here. Said he didn't get bit, but maybe you can get more info out of him. Wait. If Paul's not talking, you might want to start questioning the homeless pop. So many have been dying lately that it takes the city a few days to pick up the bodies. Yeah? No one like him in this world or the next. He's to the Anarchs what George Washington was to the colonies, what Ho Chi Minh was to Vietnam. He is the LA Anarchs personified. He's a great leader, and yet he's humble. I died. No one like him in the Camarilla or otherwise. Anything else? Jack? Jack's Jack. Kind of a legend amongst anarchs. There's not an anarch in the world who wouldn't stand in rock star awe of Jack. Even the Camarilla doesn't mess with him. He's been around a long time. He used to be a pirate, so the rumor goes. Talk to Jack. He's never short on chat.
What's up? Sure thing, kiddo. Fire away. What's on your mind? What's up?
Need a ride?
Bad at the Surfside Diner left several dead after the attempts by the would-be robbers were thwarted by a diner patron turned vigilante. Witnesses saw the vigilante run from the diner after they were alerted by the sound of gunfire inside. Police have stated that vigilantism will not be tolerated and that the party responsible will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. In other news, an apparent third victim of the Southland slasher has prompted the closing of the Santa Monica Pier, where the body was found earlier tonight. Investigators say the scene closely mirrors those of slayings in Glendale and Long Beach. In both cases, the bodies of the victims were described as torn apart, though details are being withheld from the public at this time. Police urge anyone with information relating to this case to contact them.
Did you miss me? Judging by the way the board's lit up, I'd say you couldn't live without me. You make me feel so desirable, L.A. So many callers.